Let me ask you something. What's one decision you've been overthinking for way too long? Now ask yourself a different question. What if you could just try it, see what happens, and change course if needed? Because here's the truth. Not every decision needs to be perfect. Some decisions just need to be made, and that's what reversibility thinking is all about. Reversibility thinking helps you stop treating every choice like it's permanent. It gives you a simple mental filter. Before you decide, ask, if I make this choice and it turns out wrong, can I fix it or walk it back without major damage? If the answer is yes, move quickly. If the answer is no, slow down and plan carefully. That's it. This idea comes from a simple distinction. There are two types of decisions. Type 1 decisions are irreversible. They're high stakes, hard to undo, and they deserve careful thought. Type 2 decisions are reversible, low stakes, easy to adjust, and safe to test. Here's the problem. Most people treat Type 2 decisions like they're Type 1. So they overthink, they delay, they lose momentum. Not because they're bad decision makers, but because they're using the wrong level of caution. Reversibility thinking gives you permission to move faster where it's safe, to experiment instead of waiting, to learn by doing instead of guessing. Because when a decision is reversible, speed is not reckless, it's efficient. Once you see decisions this way, something shifts. You stop trying to protect yourself from every possible mistake. And start designing decisions that are easy to recover from. That's how confident action is built, not by eliminating risk, but by choosing when to slow down and when to simply take the step and adjust as you go. That's the power of reversibility thinking. Let's take a real decision many students face. Should I launch a content page or a small business idea? The first instinct is usually fear. It has to be perfect. What if no one likes it? What if I fail publicly? Now pause and run it through the reversibility filter. Can you stop posting if it doesn't work? Yes. Can you pivot your niche? Yes. Can you experiment anonymously? Yes. Will you learn something regardless of the outcome? Absolutely. Low cost, high learning, easy to adjust. That's a green light. Make the move. Now consider another common decision. Should I join this student organization or apply for this campus role? Instead of overthinking, ask a few reversible questions. Can I step down if it doesn't fit? Will I still gain experience even if it's not perfect? Is this a short-term decision with feedback loops? If the answer is yes, try it, learn from it, adjust if needed. This is how smart students move. They act fast and small when the risk is low, not big and slow. Because fear of failure is one of the biggest growth blockers. But once you realize a decision is reversible, something shifts. You learn faster, you reduce regret, you stop waiting for perfect, and your identity changes. From perfectionist to experimenter, in a fast-changing world, that mindset wins. How to use the reversibility filter. Step 1. Ask one question. If I make this choice, can I reverse it later? Step 2. Classify the decision. Type 1 decisions are high stakes and hard to undo. Changing your major, signing a long-term contract, quitting school. These deserve time and careful framing. Type 2 decisions are low stakes and flexible. Sending an email, applying for something, starting a project. These are meant to be tested. Step 3. Act accordingly. Type 1, pause, analyze, think deeply. Type 2, act, test, gather feedback. Here's a simple rule of thumb. If a decision is reversible within 2 weeks and costs less than $10,000 or $50 or 10 hours of effort, act now. You don't need to commit for life. You just need to commit long enough to learn. Entrepreneurs call this a minimum viable decision. Make the smallest, smartest version of the choice and see what happens. If it lurks, keep going. If it doesn't, adjust. Don't abort. That's not recklessness, that's intelligent momentum. Before we wrap up, let's bring this back to you. Pick 3 things you've been hesitating on: reaching out to a mentor, starting a blog or content page, joining a team, trying a new tool or learning platform. Just name them. Now ask yourself 3 simple questions. Is this low risk? Can I stop or reverse it without major downside? Will I learn something either way? If the answer is yes, do it this week. You'll feel the mental momentum almost immediately. Remember this mantra: decide fast when it's safe to change. Most decisions aren't final, they're experiments in disguise. You don't need everything figured out. You don't need certainty. You need movement. Now, pick one decision you've been stuck on. Just one. Ask yourself, is it reversible? Is the risk low? Can I try a smaller version of it? If the answer is yes, commit to acting within the next 72 hours. Not perfectly, not publicly, just deliberately. Let go of perfection. Create feedback, adjust later. You're not guessing anymore. You're learning through motion. And with that, you've made it through all 12 videos. By now, you don't just think harder, you think smarter. You slow down when it matters. You move fast when it's safe. You've built a decision-making framework, a problem-solving habit, and a creative edge grounded in clarity. That combination is rare in any classroom, any team, any workplace. The best thing you can do now isn't to memorize this, it's to apply it, reteach it, live it. That's how thinking becomes instinct. You're not just ready for the next exam, project, or role. You're ready for the real world. Before you move on, pause. Write down one reversible decision you've been avoiding. Commit to a small action within the next 72 hours. Then ask yourself afterward, what did I learn by moving? That's the habit that compounds, and that's how smart thinking turns into real momentum.